Thanks for listening to our daily devotional. The lesson today is that's a beautiful name. So many times you see older people, they'll talk to children and they'll say, "Well, what's your name?" Child may say Avery or Charlie. And people will say, "Oh, that's a beautiful name. Where did you get that name?" And they'll proudly say, "My mom and daddy." They look and they realize the beauty of their name and they realize the one who gave it to them, how important that is. In the book of Isaiah, in the 62nd chapter, in our reading on Friday, we read that there was a time that thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Now, there's a lot of people who say various things, but if you look at the rest of the context there, you'll find that it is at a time whenever the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness. Well, that pretty well limits it, doesn't it? You go over to the book of Acts, the 10th chapter, and there with Cornelius's conversion, you find that was the first Gentile convert, the first one who had come from being a Gentile to being a child of God. And then in the next chapter, in chapter 11 and verse 26, you find that the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Now, a lot of people, they say, well, that was a name given in derision. I challenge you to look at the name or the word there, called, and you'll find that each and every instance denotes a divine origin. And thus, whenever you look to the name Christian, it's an amazing name. Not only does it identify you as one belonging to Christ, but to God, it's a name that He has given. And so you go forth, and sadly, a lot of people seem to be ashamed of being a Christian. But hopefully, somebody will ask you about what is your name? What's your religion? Where do you go to church? You might begin the conversation with Christian. I'm a Christian. They might look and say, what about that name? So, well, it's a beautiful name. Well, where'd you get it? My father gave it to me. And then you begin to tell them about who your father is, who their father can be. What an amazing name God has given us. Christian. That's a beautiful name. Thank you for listening. You have a great day. Don't ever forget the beauty of that name. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.